Once upon a time in a village, there was a mom who had 2 kids. Her kids were great at making money. They did little jobs around the house, like taking out the trash, washing the dishes, and mowing the lawn, and got paid for them. They saved their money and sometimes spent it on candy or toys. But they wanted to make more money so they could buy better things. So one day when they were eating breakfast, the mother said, "You know what? You guys are doing well, but I think you need to level up your business skills." The kids looked at each other in confusion. "Level up my business skills," thought the little boy. "How do I even have business skills?" Then the mom explained, "Well, I want you to play a game with me. I'll give you $5 and you can go to the market and buy something that you can sell for more than 5. The kids were excited. "Like how much more?" asked the little girl. "As much as you want," said the mom. "I want to make lots of money," said the little boy. So he took the $5 and ran off to the market. The little boy walked into the market and saw all kinds of cool stuff. He saw these bouncy balls for $1 each. He could buy 5 of them and sell them for $10. That would be a good profit. But he wanted more. He walked farther into the store and saw these remote control cars for $4 each. If he sold 2 cars for $8, he could make $3 in profit. But he still wanted more. He walked into the pet aisle and saw these fish for $2 each. If he sold 3 fish for $6, he could make $4 in profit. But he still wanted more. He walked farther into the store and saw these birds for only 50 cents each. If he sold 8 birds for $4, he could make $1 in profit. It wasn't bad, but he really wanted to make more money. He then remembered the mum's words, "Buy something that you can sell for as much as you want." What if he bought all the birds and sold them for a lot of money? He thought about this and realized that no one in the market was selling birds. So maybe he could be the first one to start this bird-selling business. So he grabbed all the birds he could carry and ran to the checkout. When he checked out, the lady at the counter said, "Wow, you sure do love birds." "Yeah, I'm going to sell them for a lot of money," he said proudly. The lady smiled and said, "Well, good luck with that." The little boy happily skipped outside to where his mom and sister were waiting for him. "How much money did you make?" asked his sister. "Let's see," he said as he counted his money. "I made $7. His mom was proud of him. "That's great," she said. "But remember, you had to make more than $5. "Oh yeah," said the little boy, disappointed. He knew that his mom was right, but he really wanted to make money. So he gave her the $7 and asked, "Can I try again?" "Of course," said the mom. The little boy went back into the market and repeated the process. This time he bought all the fish and sold them for $1 each. He made $5, which wasn't bad, but still not enough to make any real money. He went back home and gave his mom the $5. Again, she was proud of him, but told him that he still needed to make more than $5. Disappointed, the little boy went back to the store. This time he bought all the remote control cars and sold them for $3 each. He made $8, which was close, but still not enough. He went back home and gave his mom the $8. Again, she was proud of him, but told him that he still needed to make more than $5. At this point, the little boy started to get angry. He didn't understand why he couldn't make any money. He kicked a rock on the ground and said, "It's not fair. Everyone else is selling their stuff for way more than I can." Just then, a wise man who had been listening to the boy approached him and said, "Making money isn't always easy, but there is a way to do it. It's called supply and demand." The little boy looked at him in confusion. "What's that?" he asked. The wise man explained, "When something is in high demand, but low supply, the price goes up. And when something is in low demand, but high supply, the price goes down. Like right now, everyone in town wants ice cream. but there aren't many places that sell it, so the price is high. But if everyone doesn't want ice cream anymore, but there's still lots of places that sell it, the price will go down. The little boy thought about this and realized that he could use this knowledge to make a lot of money. He thanked the wise man and ran to the market. The little boy walked into the market and saw all kinds of cool stuff. He remembered what the wise man had told him and thought to himself, "What if I could sell something that everyone wants, but no one else is selling?" He looked around the store and saw these sunglasses. Everyone in town loved sunglasses, but no one in the store was selling them. So he grabbed a pair and ran to the checkout. When he checked out, the lady at the counter said, "Wow, you sure do love sunglasses. Yeah, I'm gonna sell them for a lot of money," he said proudly. The lady smiled and said, "Well, good luck with that." The little boy happily skipped outside to where his mom and sister were waiting for him. "How much money did you make?" asked his sister. "Let's see," he said as he counted his money. "I made $10. His mom was proud of him. "That's great," she said. "And that is more than $5. The little boy beamed from ear to ear. He was so happy that he finally made more than $5. From that day on, the little boy kept looking for items that were in high demand, but low supply, so he could buy them and sell them for a profit. He became a very successful businessman and never had to worry about making money again. The end. Hey parents, you can use this story to teach your kids about the concept of supply and demand. You can ask them questions like, why do you think the little boy was able to make more money selling sunglasses than selling birds? Or, what would happen if everyone in town suddenly didn't want ice cream anymore? How would that affect the price? This is a great opportunity to teach your kids about the world of business and investing in a fun and engaging way. If you want to help your kids become financially successful, we have some great resources on our website. We have courses, books, and tools that can help your kids learn about money in a fun and engaging way. Our courses are interactive and visual, making it easy for kids to understand complex financial concepts. We also have books that are specifically designed for kids, teaching them about money through fun stories and characters. In addition, we have tools such as our allowance calculator, which can help you set a fair and appropriate allowance for your kids based on their age and responsibilities. Our website also has a blog with articles and tips on how to teach your kids about money. Whether you're looking for fun activities or helpful advice, we have something for everyone. Don't wait. Start investing in your kids' future today. Visit our website and take advantage of our free resources. Thank you for watching, and we hope you and your kids enjoy learning about money with us.